Well, ladies and gentlemen, here at Dunlop Live, we're joined by two beautiful Chevrolets. The one on the left, as I look at it, is the superb current Chevrolet Corvette. On the right, if you've never seen a NASCAR car in real life, and very much part of American motorsport, and particularly of NASCAR motorsport, is the name Earnhardt, the great Dale Earnhardt, the Intimidator, whom we all remember. And his son, Kerry Earnhardt, has joined us. He's just driven up in the Chevrolet Monte Carlo, so let's talk to him. Welcome, Kerry. Have you been driving that monster up the hill? It must be a tight fit.
Thank you for having us up here, and yes, sir, I have. It's been quite an experience. We went out the first day just to learn the course and get the feel of it, and then so Saturday we got to take it up. We kind of played a little bit going up Saturday, but Saturday evening we lit the tires up and didn't have any left, so we had to change tires on it this morning and went up the hill, just kind of done a little bit of show and burned it all the way through the circle up top, and got about half tread left, so hoping to burn them off and pop them today. Sorry, guys. Forgot it. No, this is a unique car. It's a 1995 Monte Carlo that Dad raced at Indianapolis in the Brickyard 400 in 1995 and won the race with. And the car come from the track. They cleaned it up, put it in the museum, and hadn't done anything else to it except for now. They pulled it out, changed the engine, done some brake work on it to accommodate the course here today. And it's been a pleasure to be here, and all the fans have been wonderful to communicate with and hear stories from. And it's amazing how much folks over here know about NASCAR.
Well, NASCAR has always had a great following among the enthusiasts over here. I mean, if we had an oval that was big enough for you guys, we'd all delve into our piggy banks and we'd try and get you all over here. Because let's be clear, this is the sort of car that is lapping the big ovals like Daytona at in a straight line, speeds of up to 200 miles an hour. It's a big, heavy car with how many horsepower? Lots
of horsepower. It's roughly around 830s, I believe it is, in the Sprint Cups, and in the lower classes nationwide, and I think they're around 720s. So it's a lot of horsepower, a lot of torque. I mean, 3,400 pounds.
Yeah. How does this car differ? If it's 15 years gone by since it raced, how does this differ from today's NASCAR cars? Because I know the cars keep developing.
Yes, they have. And today's cars are called Car of Tomorrow, a COT car. The center cage, which we call the birdhouse, is around the driver. It's much bigger and taller. The front end's got different fenders. It's all completely different shape. Now we have a more flatter nose, and it caves back in and has a splitter on the bottom, so you can't travel as far as you do with these cars. And then they had the spoiler on the rear, which recently has changed back, or they had the wing on the rear, which has recently changed back to the spoiler. So it's mainly to for safety precautions, give a driver more room to move around in a wreck or anything, and also to slow the speeds down.
It's your first time at Goodwood?
Yes, sir.
What do you make of the whole event?
Wow, I got chills right now. I mean, it's just it's a neat event. It's just great for what they're doing for the motorsports industry and for the fans and for the community here. It's a huge turnout. You see things way back in the 20s and teens and all the way up to 2010, and it's quite an event.
One NASCAR question that I needed to answer. Of course, we're used to seeing these cars thundering around the banking, turning left all the time, but you do run on road circuits as well. So do you use completely different cars? Are the cars set up to turn left only when they're on the speedways?
Yes, sir. The road course cars are more balanced weight. These cars are more left side weight to get the car to turn on ovals. And the road course cars it's quite a bit of changes on the road course. You don't have as much caster and camber and toe and all that's all different. And like I said, the weight balance and just the setup of the fuel system, you put fuel in on the right side instead of the left side on the road course. So we usually have 2 cars per team that's equipped for road course racing, because there's only 2 of them a year.
But this is a speedway car, and you've been driving it up the hill, and it has a left turn, but the first corner you get 2 turns right. Yeah. How does it feel?
Fortunate we're not doing any timed runs. We're just running an exhibition, so we kind of take it easy, and the corners, it goes through them pretty good, I mean, for what it is, but most of our show and performance is on the straightaway, and we get to burn the tires off and get a lot of excitement out of the fans.
And this is a good old Chevy pushrod, big thumping V8, isn't it?
It is. I don't know if you noticed how loud it was when it come in, but it's a headache.
The following for NASCAR in America is extraordinary, partly because your television coverage is it's amazing. I mean, as far as I can see, there is something on TV every night about NASCAR racing.
I can't remember how many shows, but like you say, you could see 3 to 5 shows a day about NASCAR any given day of the week. So it's followed pretty hard over there. I'm really passionate about the sport, and the fans, they love it.
Well, if you're ever going on holiday to the United States, have a look at the NASCAR calendar before you go. Perhaps you can pull in a visit to one of the... I mean, you have how many races a year?
We run 34 races
34
a year.
races a year.
I highly recommend, if you're ever in the States, you have to experience a NASCAR event. And
I can tell you, it is amazing.
It is amazing.
And for those of us who aren't able to get to a NASCAR race, isn't it wonderful that we're able to see NASCAR here at the Goodwin Festival of Speed, thanks to the Earnhardt family. It's wonderful to see this Richard Childress racing car, a car that your father made famous. Have you got another run to go, or have you finished for the day?
Yeah, no, I've got one more, I think, around 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we've got to let you go. But
got to watch it.
That's great. Kerry, thank you so
Thank
much
y'all.
for coming to see us. We'll go out and see you thundering up the hill.
Thank y'all.
Very
Appreciate
good to
everybody.
see you. Bye-bye.